Hello everyone, myself Dr. TV Nagaraju. I am working as an associate professor in Department of IT, MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. In the last session, we discussed thread synchronization. What is the need of synchronization? The main need is if you have a shared resource, the shared resource is used by more than one thread at a time, it leads to wrong results. To avoid such a problem, we are using synchronization. Now, the synchronization control the accessibility of the shared resource. Now, the thing is, how do we achieve synchronization? There are two ways for achieving synchronization. One is mutual exclusion. So, mutual exclusion is simply called as locking process. Means, once we apply a lock on an object, or a lock on a method, or a lock on a static components, no another thread is allowed to use. Now, the second way of achieving synchronization is thread communication process. It is also called as inter-thread communication. Now, see that? Inter-thread communication means it establishes communication between the threads. That is, we have two threads. Assume T1 and T2. Two threads are there. After completion of one thread only, another thread is allowed to use. Yes or no? Now, how the another thread know my thread is completed or not? So, to avoid that, it uses the communication between the two threads. How to achieve this communication? What are the methods that are available? Remember, all these methods are available under the superclass object. So, mainly three methods are available. Wait to, notify and notify all. Coming to wait method. So, the wait method stops the execution of thread temporarily. Temporarily means until it receives a notification in the form of notify. That means suppose I am executing something. Whenever I called wait method, I stops the execution until I receive a message from another thread. Okay, my task is completed. You go on and execute. Until that, I am waiting by calling the wait method. Now, notify means simply unlock the resource. That is, my task is completed and the resource is free. You can use the resource. Simply that message is transferred to the waiting thread. So, multiple threads are waiting. Whatever the thread waiting in the queue, for the only one thread, simply my task is completed. You go on with the resource. That message is sent by calling the notify method. Next one is notify all. Exactly same thing, but here the notification message is sent to all the waiting threads. Notification message is sent to all the waiting threads. Clear? These are the three methods that are used for communication. Mainly we are using first these two. Now I will show with one example where wait method is used and where notify method is used, how the threads are communicated. Move with one example. Create one class sample. Within the class, so what I am doing, one simple operation, withdraw and deposit. So, I am withdrawing some amount, at the same time, I am deposit some amount. Okay, we are doing some simple operation. For that, initially, I am taking some amount. Assume I have 1000 rupees in my account. I have 1000 rupees in my account. Now, synchronized. I am making the method as synchronized method. Void withdraw operation into some amount. So, this is the amount I need to withdraw. Actually, total I have, suppose to avoid 10,000. So, initially I have total 10,000 rupees. Now, I am calling the withdraw method with an amount of some 5,000. What happened? Simply the amount is reduced. So, see this one. Amount minus amount. Yes or no? So the amount is reduced. Amount is equal to amount minus 1. For example, if I am passing 20,000, but in my account I have only 10,000, but here I am passing 20,000. Is it possible? Is it possible? No. When it is possible? Whenever your account have more than or equal to 20,000. Just my friend said that I will deposit the amount in your account. Now what you are doing? Until he deposit the amount in your account, you need to wait. Yes or no? Now here I am checking the condition. Suppose first to system.out.println, I am writing one message. Withdraw is going on. Okay. Now, if my amount, that is the amount in my account, is less than requested withdrawal amount, if it is happened, now what you need to do? You need to wait. No operation is performed. You need to wait until another person deposit the amount. How do you wait? So write down the try block. Simply call wait. It waits. If you have a try block, now right, now close the if case. Close the if case. Now observe, if here my amount is 20,000, so 10,000 is less than 20,000. Yes, the condition is true. Means my withdrawal amount, requested withdrawal amount is greater than available amount. Immediately I am moving into wait state. Whenever you are moving into wait state, it stops this execution. Suppose if condition is completed, I am withdraw the amount. Next I am display some message. Withdraw is successful. I am display some message. Withdraw is successful. Now try is completed. Close. Everything is closed. Now close this withdraw method. Clear? In the similar fashion, this is not at all sufficient. You need to write deposit also. Why? You have write wait method in the sense compulsory you need to call notify. If you have no notify in the sense, like sleeper says, simply they are waiting until you receive a message. Now what I am doing? Write down synchronized void deposit. Again, sir, why synchronized? Both have multiple threads. That is, two persons at a time wants to do withdraw operation. Yes or no? So, two persons without ATM, it is possible to withdraw by using account number. Two persons from two different missions want to withdraw. So, to avoid such a problem also, we are using synchronized here. So, deposit int amount. In the deposit, you need no need to check any conditions. Just I am adding the amount. So I am writing one statement, system.out.println deposit successful. Now after I display the message, my operation is completed. Now what I am doing? I am writing notify. Whenever you return notify message, immediately the resource is unlocked. That is that unlocked and this is completed and move to these remaining statements. You got the point? Now close this deposit. Close the sample class. Now to get this execution, what is your aim again? You need to create threads. Class my thread 1 extends thread. Sample, you know the procedure how to create threads. Yes or no? My thread 1 sample s, this dot s is equal to s. Now entire any logic inside the thread is written inside the run method only. Public void run of. Now what I am doing? S dot withdraw of some 20,000. So more than 20,000. Close the run method. Close thread. So like this one thread is created. I created one thread. Now so create another thread. My thread 2. Here also I am doing withdraw operation. Here also I am doing some withdraw operation. S is equal to withdraw of some 20,000. Now two threads are created successfully. Two threads are created successfully. Now what happened? Write down class demo thread communication. This is my class name. Thread communication. Within this class, public static void main string args. Now create an object for sample ob is equal to new sample of. Create an object for the class sample. Meanwhile, my thread 1 T1 is equal to new my thread 1 of OB. My thread 2 T2 is equal to new my thread 2 of OB. Okay, so two threads are created. And before this, you need to deposit some amount. You need to deposit some amount, or we will do that one later. T1 dot start off. Here I am not calling deposit. Anyway, observe what happened. T2 dot start off. Close and close. .java. Fine. Go to the command prompt. Observe here. Withdraw is going on. Withdraw is going on. So this message is displayed only. So it does not do any withdraw operation. Why? Because here you are not deposit any amount. Without depositing any amount, how it is possible? Where is that one? Now, without deposit, how it is possible? Now here what I am doing? Where is my deposit? Here, see. Here simply add the amount. Now for that I am writing ob dot deposit. Now observe step by step what happened in all the cases. So this is not at all closed. It is still in waiting state. Still until it receives notification message. Until it receives notification message, it is in waiting state. Now to avoid that, again I will open. See. With first deposit, I deposit the amount, withdraw is going on. After that, withdraw is successful. Again, withdraw is going on. Again, what is the problem? You observe my program carefully. Here something is missing. Understand. First I written this one. So it is waiting. So first which one I executed? I executed T1 dot start. So I am executed thread 1. I executed thread 1. Now instead of here I am doing deposit. Now understand. Here remove this one. Now observe carefully. Here everything understanding only. Now clear? You got it? Observe carefully here. First T1 dot start withdraw is called. In that it displays the message and your amount is less than, your required amount is greater than available amount. So if condition is executed, it enters into wait state. See, if is executed, it enters into wait state. Whenever it enters into wait state, now I am calling T2 dot start. Whenever you called T2 dot start, within T2 what I am doing? I am doing deposit operation. Simply I call the deposit. So the deposit method is executed. Once the amount is credited, now it calls the notify message. It calls notify message. Once the notify message is called, now amount is withdrawal successfully. Withdraw is successfully. Now you got the point. This is the way to provide communication between the threads. Clear? This is thread communication, also called as inter-thread communication. That is the end of today's session. Thank you.